Hi everybody, today we are going to be doing the unboxing of White Nights. This is a watercolor set. This is made in Russia. I'm very excited about this. I cannot read what really is written over here or here, but it is written for me. It's easier to understand. It's written on the side saying White Nights. So I had tried out first initially one color from it, which I had bought some time back, and I loved it so much, so I decided to buy the entire box set of it. This is a set of 24 colors from White Nights, and after that we are also going to be I'm going to create like swatches or some paintings out of this to see how it looks. So this is from St. Petersburg, and I'm quite excited to see how this looks. Oh, this is a very beautiful one, and they have like a nice swatch card along with it. That's nice. That's very encouraging. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There are nice 24 colors over here. I am so excited, and I love the fact that there are spaces in between, because if I buy separately from later, I can always keep them inside. So there are nice ones. I'm going to check if my existing palette or my existing pan can fit into this, and I think it really can. So I had bought these. This is a scarlet pink, so there is no scarlet over here. So I'm quite excited about how this is looking so far, and I'm going to try and create swatches out of these. They also have a 36 set one. They also have like a 12 set one, but I've heard reviews about the 12 set one that they are too close by to each other, so they tend to mix the colors and it becomes really difficult to use them. So I decided to play a little safe and go with this. So I should probably make my swatch set directly on their paper, which they have shared, instead of making on a separate one. So the first one that we are unboxing, these are also artist range watercolors, and a single pan like this, if you buy, it ranges from 170 rupees. This is in INR. You could check in your country or your place how much it costs. White Nights. This is cadmium yellow. It also says cadmium yellow over here, but with a different color. So I'm assuming this is yellow, lemon yellow, and that is probably the cadmium one. These are extremely creamy. So when I tried the Scarlet Lake, I was very impressed with how this is. I'll also put up probably another video of unboxing against how these are against your probably Winsor & Newton. But that's the Cotman series. The Cotman series is still not the professional grade, it's the student grade. This is the professional one which is there. And it's come in a very nice sequence by itself. So you know very well how it is. There's also a lot of red. There's red ochre, which there's English red, there's carmine, there's titanium red, there's cadmium red, there's Madder Lake light red. So it's like a lot of reds. So it also means that I can do a lot of monochrome red paintings, maybe with this one. So the one that I'm unboxing right now is a kind of blue. I forgot to check the name of it. This is bright blue, okay? And then the next one is a cobalt blue, and there is an indigo. I'm happy to see the color indigo. There's an ultramarine over here. I'll probably place all the blues together. And there's a violet. I'm very happy about the violet. It's been a while. I always mix my violets. I make it using a blue and a red together. But I'm quite happy to see there's a violet over here. This is looking good. Let's try the ultramarine. I'm going to place the ultramarine over there. There's also a neutral black. So this does not come with a white. You need to buy it separately. Or it's probably there in the 36 set. Oh, this looks really funny. There are some white spots on it. Wow, this looks strange. I hope it works well. It's probably just the packaging. I just opened it, so I'm pretty sure that it's a new. This is a nice golden orange. These will be very nice for sunset. So this is a titanium red. And the next one is a cadmium red. I'll put my Scarlet Lake also on it in the end. We'll see where it fits in. in this entire sequence. So it's very important to have good art supplies. So it's important to get good art supplies, because sometimes what happens is we get an average art supplies because we sometimes don't know which one we're not supposed to get and which one we shouldn't be getting. And because of that, our artwork sort of gets spoiled, I would say. Yeah. So these are nice greens. There was a yellowish green, and this one that I picked out, there's also green. It's just green. And the last one I think that I picked out was oops, I lost the names, but yes, these are all greens. And the next one that I'm taking is a red ochre. So I have never seen a red ochre before. I've not heard of that term. I've seen only yellow ochres and stuff. Oh, this is very nice. I think this will make a very beautiful reddish brown for something like the earth, or like earthy tones when we create that. This is very good again. I love these tones. See how nicely it fits in. So if you have 36, these fit in like too close to each other, and you can see that these come till the edge of the pan. I'll lift one and show you. So these come till the edges of your pans, and that's why initially when you're using them, they would not cause a depression already. So because of that, when you place it too close by to each other and you're not careful, they will tend to merge. So you'll have to be very careful about that. So it's best to get, like, you know, ones which have space in between. So I've got nice reds. This is a raw sienna. This is very nice. I'm already thinking of the 100 different kind of paintings that I can make with this color set. This looks like, this is called as a raw sienna. It looks very greenish, very nice. So this one is a burnt umber that I'm opening right now. These look like small candies or toffees. This is a Madder Lake red light. Also, when you make your swatches, you'll have to make sure that if you're going to stick your swatch palette or keep your swatch palette inside, don't change the position of your tiny cakes, because then you wouldn't know what color is against which pan. Wow, this is a Mars brown. Okay, I love the names. It gives a very good indication of what could be inside. And the next is sepia. Okay, so these are not colors that I have seen before in any other range. So I'm quite excited to see how this is going to turn out. So I know I've put one of my ultramarine brown blues over there, which is why my last section has only about 5. But I'm going to bring in, so you can see there are nice ridges to hold them together. So I'm also going to bring in my earlier batch, which had the Scarlet Lake. I'll probably place it somewhere over here, or maybe in the end, because I think these two, no, they're different. All right. So we have our nice set over here, and now I'm going to create my palette. So this has about 1, 2, 3, 6, and 12, 24. Yes, so this has a perfect 24 swatch, and I'm kind of worried to spoil this paper, but we'll probably create on a separate paper right now, and then I'm going to make like leaves for these. Okay, let's do that. Let's start with the yellow. And try and create something. This is very creamy. I love how the texture is forming from this. I'm going to create like a nice leaf. Even though this is watercolors, the feeling that you get is more like a gouache, I would say, at least to me. This is our next one. It's a beautiful chrome yellow. So this is a lemon yellow, but on the paper it said cadmium for both of them. This is a yellow ochre. So I've taken a lot of water for this one, hence it's pretty light. I should probably be pushing that down, but it's okay. This is the bright blue. Wow. Yes, I am going to push this down so I have like a good reference over here. Oh, this is the lighter version. Nice. And this is the darker version. Wow, this is really dark. This is pretty crazy. And I hardly used any water in this one. Let's try this golden orange. These are very beautiful colors. So my Scarlet Lake, which I have from earlier, is a little crimson as compared to this. And I ended up buying 2 of them instead of 1. So I'll find a place inside this to fit them in. So I also wanted to get like a titanium white, because some of the paintings where you could use white, maybe to create like a really nice starry effect. Oh, this is a very beautiful sap green. So it's a very nice idea, in fact, to create these swatches, because when I look at this, I wouldn't really know the kind of color that I can expect once I add water, because it looks very similar to these darker tones which are on top. So now time to create the bottom ones. So this was our red umber. It's a very beautiful color. These are all the other reds. I think this is the bright red. Oh, this is more of crimson. So this is our red. The range is very good. You might not need to get the 36 range, because I think the 36 one has like a lot of in-between colors, more yellows, and which you can actually mix with your 24 set itself and get it. So it might not really be necessary. Oops, I took less water, so let's take a little more. And nice. Now I'm going to go on to our final section, and let's see how these colors come. So all the other extra colors that I'm going to add, I'm going to place them in the middle. This is the violet. I love this color. So it's very hard to get this color even when you mix to the blue and the red. Can you see how dark it looks on the pan, but then when you apply it onto your paper, it gives a very different effect. So swatch card makes a lot of difference. It kind of like it's also like a cheat sheet to help you to decide which one to buy. So I think this color is something is wrong with this piece. Hopefully it gets better over time, but it's a very beautiful color. This was the ultramarine blue. And now on to our last shade, which is the black. Now if I use it light, I can just make it as gray. I think I've got a perfect set of 24 colors from White Knights. So if you are in an intermediate level or a professional level, these are perfect for you to start. So these are artist range from White Knights, and it's a Russian make, and I think it's one of the most amazing sets that I have used so far. So if you're looking to invest into something which is very nice, which will also last you long and make your paintings look very beautiful, then you must consider getting these. You could probably do the same thing that I did by buying one single pan first and trying it out, and then deciding if that works for you and going ahead with that. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you to understand if this is something that will work for you. Thank you so much. If you like this tutorial and you want to see more, then do go and subscribe to my channel and sign up for it. Thank you.